Hi guys. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you plugged your phone or any electrical device into the wall without that little box attached? Just strip back the wires and plug it right into the wall. No? Well, if you said no, that's a good thing, because it would either catch fire, smoke, or blow up, depending on what's actually inside the box, depending on what the components were made of. That little black box I was talking about is known as a power supply, and today I will give you some history on it, tell you what it is, and tell you what devices use it. There are many types of power supplies, but the most used and the one that I will be talking about today is the AC to DC power supply. DC, or direct current, is the flow of electricity in a single direction. Thomas Edison invented the first DC power supply for electrical lighting in 1879. The first full AC or alternating current power supply was built by William Stanley in 1886. The modern day AC to DC power supply was not invented until early 1900s, after AC power was fully mastered. Now what is it? An AC DC power supply takes 120 volts from a wall socket, converts it down to the desired DC voltage and current designed for that device. For example, a cell phone uses 5 volts DC and 2.5 amps to charge the cell phone. Power supplies are made up of 4 main components: a transformer, which converts down the voltage, a resistor, which brings down the amperage, and diodes, which makes the voltage positive, and finally capacitors, which smooths out the voltage to DC. And I actually made a little diagram to make it a little easier to understand. The AC, that's after a transformer. You get to the diodes here, and it actually makes it kind of smoothed out. It's all positive voltage, and then you get down to what a capacitor looks like. And after the capacitor, it's at 5 volts. This is for a cell phone. After 5 volts, the voltage is now smooth, and that's how a phone charges. It's not 100% smooth, but it's smooth enough that the cell phone can charge from it. Alright. Now, what uses it? Well, actually just about everything nowadays uses a power supply, except for maybe a few, like a washing machine and maybe a dryer, a few other things, but they actually run at 240 volts. But besides that, they don't use power supply. You'd be better off naming things that do not use a power supply than the ones that actually do. In conclusion, a power supply is necessary to run just about every electrical device today. Our generation would not survive without it, because we wouldn't have phones, we wouldn't have computers, no Xbox. Kids nowadays need that. Many great inventors succeeded, many failed inventing it. In the words of Thomas Edison, "I hadn't failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that it will not work." Thanks.